You're pulling in six figures, maybe even a month, but somehow your bank account is practically flatlining at zero. Well, welcome to the middle-class wealth trap. In today's breakdown, we're going to expose the exact mathematical illusion that keeps incredibly high-income earners completely broke. And more importantly, we'll show you exactly how to escape it. Let's dive right into the math. Get this. 78% of full-time professionals out there who are earning six figures are currently living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. We're talking about nearly 8 out of 10 high earners being literally one missed paycheck away from total disaster. We've all been wired to assume a high salary automatically equals wealth, but this staggering percentage proves that income and wealth, they are two entirely different things. Think about a surgeon making an incredible $30,000 a month, right? Now, compare them to a school teacher pulling in $50,000 a year. Here's the wild paradox. That surgeon can actually end up with way less net wealth at age 60 than the teacher. How is that even mathematically possible? Well, it's because income is just the cash you bring in. Wealth is the cash you actually retain. If you aren't retaining it, you're secretly losing the game no matter how big your paycheck is. So where on earth does all that cash go? Well, welcome to the bathtub illusion. Think of your income as water filling up a bathtub. High earners, they turn that faucet on full blast. And from the outside, man, that rushing water looks incredibly impressive. But here's the catch. Without a drain plug, the tub never actually fills. High earners are focusing all of their energy on offense, earning more, but literally zero on defense. So what exactly are these drains pulling the water out so fast? Number 1, high fixed liabilities. We're talking about that oversized mortgage. Number 2, lifestyle inflation, that constant upgrading of cars, watches, and clothes. Number 3, aggressive taxes, because obviously a higher income means a massive tax bite. And number 4, zero risk buffers, meaning absolutely no defensive cash saved up. These 4 massive drains pull money out way faster than your high earner faucet could ever pump it in. And this whole cycle leads directly into a really dangerous cognitive bias known as hedonic adaptation. Basically, it's a psychological loop where your salary doubles and almost instantly your lifestyle doubles right along with it to match. You tell yourself, hey, I work hard, I deserve this. But those shiny new expensive luxuries, they very quickly just become your boring new normal. The luxury gym membership, the leased sports car, they just morph into expensive fixed bills. So your income skyrocketed, sure, but your net worth totally flatlined. Let's make this super concrete. Meet person A and person B. Person A is our high-income spender, always trying to look rich. They make $150,000 a year, but they spend 85% of it just maintaining that executive lifestyle, putting maybe a tiny 15% into some low-yield savings. Now, on the other hand, we have person B, the strategic retainer. They earn less than half, $65,000 a year, but here's the kicker. They live on 50%, automate 30% straight into index funds, and use the remaining 20% to build an ironclad defensive buffer. So, who actually wins this race? Let's hit fast forward and trace their wildly different financial trajectories over a 20-year span. We're going to track their assets, their liabilities, and their vulnerability to the unexpected. Because right here is where the mathematical illusion really starts to unravel. Take a look at this critical year 10 tipping point. The divergence between the two is just stark. Person A has about $100,000 in cash. Now, that sounds fine until you realize they're sitting on $800,000 in fixed liabilities. Yikes. Meanwhile, person B's automated compounding strategy has been quietly doing its thing in the background. They now have a portfolio of roughly $283,000. Even while earning less than half the salary, person B's strategy is absolutely crushing person A by year 10. But then we fast forward to year 20, and the unexpected shock hits. Disaster strikes out of absolutely nowhere. We're talking a simultaneous corporate layoff and a major medical emergency. This right here is the ultimate stress test. It is the devastating moment that instantly empties the bathtub of any earner who forgot to build a defensive shield. The math of this year 20 shock is just brutal. With sky-high fixed debts and suddenly zero income, person A is forced to liquidate their cash and sell off their assets at the very bottom of the market just to survive. They drop all the way to zero, completely wiped out. But watch what happens when the exact same shock hits person B. Their defensive cash and insurance buffer absorbs the entire blow. Their compounding investments, untouched. Because their engine was uninterrupted, person B is now sitting on over $1.2 million. They are a literal millionaire, while the high earner is flat broke. So what's the move here? How do you ensure you end up like person B? Well, here is your escape roadmap. To get off this middle-class hamster wheel forever, you're going to need to implement 3 foundational structural shifts, and you need to do it right now. Number 1, reverse the lifestyle ratio. Number 2, build a structural defense layer. And number 3, activate the cash flow multiplier. First up on the roadmap, the reverse lifestyle ratio. Listen, the next time you get a raise, please don't just go out and upgrade your car or your apartment. Wealthy operators do the exact opposite. They automatically lock away 70% of any new raise straight into income-generating assets before it even hits their checking account. Only 30% goes toward lifestyle upgrades. Doing this pays your future self first and stops lifestyle inflation dead in its tracks. Next up, you absolutely need a structural defense layer. Remember Person A's tragic wipeout? Yeah, true wealth is retained by making absolutely sure you never have to use your compounding investment engine to pay for emergencies. You have to transfer high-impact, catastrophic risks through structured protection policies. We're talking robust health insurance, disability coverage, and liquid cash buffers. It basically builds an impenetrable moat around all your assets. And step 3 is the cash flow multiplier. Now, this one requires a complete mindset shift. You have to stop buying depreciating liabilities that make you look rich but actually keep you poor. I mean, an expensive sports car loses value the absolute second you drive it off the lot, and it constantly drains your cash for maintenance. Instead, start buying broad market indexed funds and cash flowing assets. You need to buy money workers, basically assets that pay you just to own them, working 24/7 to multiply your wealth. Now, if you're doubting the math on those money workers, just look at this incredible 97-year track record. In any 20-year rolling period in modern history, broad market index funds have never lost money. Never. The data is entirely on your side here. The math for buying your absolute financial freedom is right in front of you. All you really need is the patience and the discipline to just let that compounding engine run. Look, it's time to step off the treadmill, secure your future, and build that defense layer right now. We actually have free habit trackers and safety checklists ready for you to download so you can start plugging those bathtub drains today. Make sure to subscribe to Wealth Mind Academy for more strategic breakdowns just like this. And hey, you can reach out to us directly on WhatsApp at 0877-8189-6087 or just visit our website at prestigiajaco.petrusjacoba.workers.dev. I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. Earning power without retention power is ultimately just a waste of your time. Knowing the math we've explored today, are you going to stay trapped on that endless treadmill of just looking rich to impress people? Or are you going to take action today and choose the path of true financial sovereignty? The choice is entirely yours.